This is National Native News. I'm Antonia Gonzalez. Tribes are among those expressing condolences to the family of 37-year-old Alex Pretti, who was fatally shot over the weekend by federal agents in Minneapolis. Tribes are also raising concerns for their citizens in the Twin Cities as the Trump administration's immigration actions continue in Minnesota. In a statement, the Mille Lacs Band offered condolences and said it's standing in solidarity with its band members and other Minneapolis residents. Tribal leaders are urging their members to carry tribal IDs and report any ICE interactions to the tribe as leaders meet with federal, state, and local officials. The Spirit Lake Nation, Crow Creek Sioux Tribe, Sisseton Wahpeton Oyate, Rosebud Sioux Tribe, and Standing Rock Sioux Tribe issued a joint statement expressing condolences and said they stand in solidarity with Minnesota communities. The tribes say recent federal actions in Minnesota include the taking of a Sisseton Wahpeton Oyate member, but they did not provide additional information. The tribes say leaders are in contact with federal agencies, and they're urging tribal citizens to prioritize safety. A teacher who was convicted of sexually abusing Hopi boys for nearly a decade was recently denied parole after the tribe and the U.S. Attorney for Arizona sent a letter opposing his release. KJZZ's Gabriel Pietrazio reports.
John Boone was hired as a teacher in 1979 at a Hopi school run by the Bureau of Indian Affairs. In 1987, the FBI found photos and videotapes of 142 nude boys at his home, and Boone was sentenced to life in prison.
His name is still widely known on the reservation, even though it's been close to 40 years. We still continue to suffer to this day.
That's Hopi Chairman Lamar Kivema.
Unfortunately, we've lost some, either to suicide or to alcohol or substance abuse. Nothing will ever make up for what was done. It's an open wound that'll never go away.
U.S. Attorney Timothy Courchain has watched this case closely, even sending a letter to the U.S. Parole Commission in tandem with Hopi leadership.
And with the understanding that that federal special trust responsibility doesn't end at the sentencing.
Courchain also credits his tribal liaison, Kyoko Patterson, who is Navajo, for paying close attention.
She really stays on this for us.
The U.S. agreed to pay $13 million to 58 victims. For National Native News, I'm Gabriel Pietrazio.
For the first time in 40 years, a Native person is wearing the crown of Miss Rodeo, North Dakota. Brian Bull of Buffalo's Fire has the story.
24-year-old Jalen Hicks of Dunn Center scored highest in the categories of horsemanship, appearance, and personality. She's competed twice before, but persevered and will now travel the rodeo circuit across the country. Hicks is one-quarter French-Canadian Chippewa of the Turtle Mountain Band. The last known native rodeo queens were Janet Voigt in 1986 and Audrey Hall in 1954. Both were with the three affiliated tribes, Mandan, Hidatsa, and Arikara. Hicks says she's happy to continue this representation.
I love the fact that Native American culture has such a heavy influence on the Western industry, whether you want to look at the horsemanship, the jewelry we see such a big influence, the leather work, the fringe we wear on our jackets, that's all from Native American culture.
Hicks was declared Miss Rodeo North Dakota last year and was formally coronated earlier this month. Besides educating people about rodeo culture and the Western industry, Hicks will also promote awareness of Angelman syndrome, a genetic condition that affects her niece, Sissy. For National Native News, I'm Brian Bull.
And I'm Antonia Gonzalez.
National Native News is produced by Kawanak Broadcast Corporation with funding by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Support for law and justice-related programming provided by Hobbs, Strauss, Dean & Walker, LLP, a national law firm dedicated to promoting and defending tribal rights for over 40 years. More information available at hobbsstrauss.com.
Hear that? Tribal college faculty do so much, one can't say it all here. Nothing but respect. Visit mostthoroughdjobdescription.com. The American Indian College Fund supports this program.
Native Voice One, the Native American Radio Network.